welcome to the stream. I don't know how long it's been. I think it's been about 4 minutes. Yeah. Alright. So, sorry. I'm just working on voice actor things, because, you know, podcast. I'm really excited. Okay. Fuck. Okay, we need 2 guys, 2 girls. Oh, shit. Alright. We'll worry about that later. Actually, I need to get my questions out so that we can ask questions. I got most of the questions done. I did come up with something. I did come up with a few things on my own previously, so there's that. I'm so excited to get back into this game. This game is so much fun. I'm actually having a blast with it right now. I haven't gotten any hard parts because right now it's mostly just kind of like a stealth kind of game. You really haven't had to fight anything, which I realize is actually kind of nice. It takes a break from like the looter shooters that I've played, you know, Borderlands 3 and all of that stuff. Hold on, I gotta fix audio. I hope the audio is good. I haven't messed with Xbox or anything since... I was gonna say, if this didn't, like, have my game saved, I was gonna cry. So we're on chapter 4. We just entered the mansion's secret underground tunnels thing. So I do realize that I did miss, I kind of watched a video. I watched, like, the first, like, maybe 2 minutes of the video, and it showed that I missed a piece of, lore already. It's at the very beginning. It's like as soon as we got here. Not to the mansion, but to the port itself. And I don't know if we get to go back to the port, so we'll see. I might have to do a replay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we read that. Okay. I don't know why, but I've had the Banana Boat song from Beetlejuice stuck in my head for like the past 3 days. Don't know. Don't know.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel.
Okay. Your voice is extremely loud in my ears. Okay. October 25th, so it's past midnight. I managed to open the secret door in Charles Hawkins' office. It opened onto steps cut into the stone. They lead to a network of underground caves. The robber can't have gone that way. But what if it's not a robber? Hey, we have 4 available. They all take 5 or 6. Boo. Everybody in time. Oh, I believe in you. Okay. Add it there, and then we'll add it there. Okay. Yes. Okay. We just read that. We read that. Things from chapter 3. Okay. I'm just trying to clear these up so I don't get, like, lost within the crap. Okay. What? What? I went through all the things. Okay.
Already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's been here recently.
Uh-huh.
3 seats.
A cult, maybe? Oh, this is... There we go.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
The fact that those are the people that you put in for nobodies, or for people that we don't know about, is creepy.
What is this mask supposed to represent?
Hell? Am I... Oh.
Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
You had a crowbar, but you won't open it. Okay. What's this thingy? Okay, no, okay. I don't see anything else, but it's not telling me to end the thing. I guess we... Yeah, it won't let me. Okay. I'm stuck. Well, okay, so this is how the game's gonna go today. Got it. I'd like to open this. Is there a light bulb? Can I... No? Okay. Got nothing. Aha!
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone?
Ah! There's another one here. You little fatheads. No, that's just broken. Okay. So we're looking for a green thing. Yeah, I realize what I say.
Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death?
There we go. Now we did it. Got it right. Okay. So can I leave? Hello? Memorize underground. Good. I'm glad. Yay, the game saved. Thank God.
A disfigured saint. What does it mean?
Okay.
A disfigured saint. What does it mean? This symbol. What does it mean?
Here's studies of an unknown symbol. Looks like you can match it up and do something. Good. I'm glad my occultism is leveling up. Just fine. So, is this like, amnesia, where, you know, yeah, it's broken right there. You have to keep the light on for your sanity? Oh, heck nah, man. I'm gonna hug this wall and not look down. Hugging. Hugging.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
I don't want to go to the main cave. Oh, good lord. This is fine. Super gross, but fine. So I'm curious. Hold on. Called symbol and is drawn on sheets of paper hidden in a safe itself, hidden in a tunnel under the mansion. The symbol was repeated on the paper, its form becoming more distinct with each attempt. I do not know what Charles Hawkins tried to represent with the symbol, but one thing is sure, it was important in his eyes. Looks like the Eye of Sauron. Don't ask. Oh god, we're getting lower. Ugh. Better learn to jump, my dude. I don't know if there's anything in there. It's gonna make me mad if I miss something, but...
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
Touches everything in there? Yeah, pretty much.
These paintings must be several centuries old.
Okay. What is that?
This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep?
Well, they can be forever sleeping. That doesn't help, does it?
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
See, it looks... Oh, look, stuff!
Sad way to go. An old
Diary of the
diary.
Pastor's Wife, Volume 2. In this volume, there's a mention of the beliefs of the Lost Tribe. They worshipped an entity that spoke of it to them in their sleep. The whole tribe seemingly disappeared in a mass sacrifice to the glory of their deity. I know how to read. Okay, figured we could use a key, but that's fine. This game runs really smoothly. Like, the looking camera is a little sensitive, but it runs really smoothly. Can I have some oil? Like half.
Time has weakened these structures.
Don't tell me that. That'll make me flip out. Now I have the hiccups.
I don't have time to search them all.
Yes you do. I'm just gonna go up there. What is this?
This oil again. What is it used for?
That's a hella good question, isn't it? Mr. Thief Man? Woman? Anybody? That door open. Holy Bologna.
What's going on here?
Yay, we found a cult! I was confused.
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
This isn't gonna fare well. Somebody's gonna die. It's either gonna be me or Pierce, and I think it, or not me, Pierce. It's gonna be me or Bradley. They're chanting. I'm scared. There's a bit of screen tearing, but it's not overly noticeable. What? Y'all need some Jesus biscuits. Oh, look, a giant hole to fall through.
Mass grave.
Do you think I'll die if I fall down there?
A table for sacrifice?
Is that me? Here we go!
Oh God. I got it.
Achievement! The pit of horror.
I can't breathe. What's happening?
What? I get panic attacks?
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Dude, but same. Just so you know, this is what panic attacks are. In case you weren't aware. They suck.
Is it my turn?
Oh, we did
Yes.
find Cole. Okay, good.
It is time. You will soon be
No.
one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough.
It's fine,
Prove
good
it to
enough.
us.
We need another cultist friend.
It's like in my dream.
I don't want to explore the caverns. I would like to go home. is not what I signed up for.
A pre-Columbian tribal dagger. Probably destined for scarification
You mean like what we just
rituals.
saw? I found this dagger in the tunnels under Hawkins Manor, and its owner left it behind when he went with the other hooded men. Well, it's gross, so...
I can't read Latin.
I don't think anybody can read Latin. I bet this door's locked. How did I know? Because I saw this. Weren't we here already? Runs into a wall and just dies. Yeah. That would be me at this point. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. I vaguely remember us coming to this cave before. Yes, yes, please crouch.
You who sleep, accept this dream under your immortal will.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitad.
That's not how I pronounce any of that. Okay.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Me watching this chat.
Yibithink Hupadk Cthulhu Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Yeloig Hupadk Cthulhu Loigna.
I didn't say any of these words in the book.
And accept
They were
his,
there. I just couldn't say
so
them.
that the paths of your souls finally intertwine.
Yorel Cthulhu Kashag.
Let his soul guide you to us, just as your dreams guided it to you.
Yorel.
Just curious. I don't think we have to watch this, so let's keep going.
Cthulhu Bug Shug.
Let your dreamers open the way, so that the day finally comes when you will awake.
La Cthulhu Nafal Fatag.
Nothing back here? You would think there'd be something back here, but okay.
Locked.
How convenient. So, like, do we go behind them? Because they don't see me for nothing. I'm physically scared to make a noise. Okay, bye, creepy cultist.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we pray for your return into to the kingdom of the earth. Breathing more sacred flesh.
The heck is happening over here? Hey, hey, are you okay? Do you need 911? I'm kind of 911.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that? Again, this primitive writing.
Well, that answers that question. I like how no one hears me. Hey, Cheeky.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
Oops. This is fine. I'm not even far from where we last left off. We're still in chapter 4. We're just under the house, and we're just going through the underground secret caves, and we found a cult living under our house. Ooh, Dark Pepper's good. I'll be honest, their masks are cool.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
It's a cult ritual. Shut the hell up.
An intruder!
Oh, shit. Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it!
Hey, look, he took off the Jason mask.
Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
Boy, I know I'll run in a sec. Wait, so Charles is now... What the hell? The temple? I don't want to take part in that ritual. Y'all need some Jesus biscuits. Okay, now we're gonna run like hell. We haven't gotten any more. I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
You guys hear that? Holy hell, can you just hear that? Ah! Sure, it's gonna break the vibration. Right? Jesus biscuit rituals sound way better. We just praise Jesus and eat a biscuit.
My leg!
Oh shit, my leg's broken. Ah, my knee. Well, we weren't the only ones that got saved in by these rocks. I think they did really well on this. So, did...
Light. At last.
So did, like... Chapter 5, Riverside Institute. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by a Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself a prisoner of a rockfall. Rushed to the Riverside Institute, he is in a critical state. Alright, so I have been working on some of the questions. We only have a few questions really left for Chapter 2 for the podcast. I actually did my own kind of thing for what Charlotte's family member is, like, dying of. And the way that they kind of want to work it, and what virology that Ruby's working on, it's absolutely fantastic. It is completely from my imagination, and please don't judge the science behind it, because there is legitimately none. Yeah. So, the biggest, so the question right now is, who's the family member that is sick of Charlotte's? Because Charlotte is the bad guy. Sorry. Or bad scientist lady. Yay! What is this? The Evil Within? You're still recovering from everything? You're fine, Cheeky. Yeah, I mean, we just have a few questions left.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. A strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No! What happened to me?
Why do you always
Where am
have to
I?
come in during freaking... We're in a crazy house. Yay, look, white paw... What? Okay, that's kind of gross. There's mold on them. I don't want to deal with this.
Please, I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
I'd like to call 9911, friend. Oh, pillow. Okay, we can wait. So that's what we're up to. This is fine, I guess. Yay, bleeding bowls. This doesn't look like a cleaned asylum. Just gonna put that out there. You guys even wash anything here? Seriously. Do you? Alright, Limpy. Oh, hell no.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams.
Oh, I don't want to talk to you.
They scribbled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
Oh my god. Oh, Cheeky, thank you so much for them biddies. Look at the corgi. So cute.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood.
Okay.
No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
Yes, 911, I'd like to leave. Oh my god, that's so bright.
When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs.
What? 911! 911! I know I'm 911, but I need another 911 agent.
You there.
Who are you?
Come on, stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
We don't
Are
have
you
much
taking
time.
me away? Because this is a molded green padded cell, and I'd like to leave. Yes.
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make
Is
them
this
so
asylum
terrible?
also part of the cult?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the
fluff.
floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Oh, good. This is fine. Well, alright, I got my stuff back. That's out of the attention span of a goldfish? Sarah.
Sarah? Am I in an asylum?
You didn't get that from being locked up personally yourself.
What did they inject him
Don't
with?
pick up the needle. He has a warm, comfy straitjacket. It hugs him. Is this game closer to the books? They definitely took a turn with the character. Like, so the character is definitely not in the books, but they put a lot of the, like, occultism in it and a lot of, like, the lore and Easter eggs, but most of the main story itself is definitely the game companies, but the lore is still there from H.P. Lovecraft. So I think I love it. It's a good game so far. Very
What did he write about?
More investigative than fighting, and it's nice. It's more like a stealth game than fighting, which is great after playing Borderlands 3.
Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
Is that their son?
What does this mean?
Crazy chair. I don't want to go to that door anyways. I'm waiting for them to pull the stupid Outlast thing where I open one of these doors or attempt to, and there's gonna be someone on the other side.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
I still try the door anyways. It's fine. This is how Outlast starts, by the way.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all
I was gonna go behind the desk, but okay.
Curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
When an enemy suspects your presence in Whitemore.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
I told you not to let her come down. I know. If you do it again. All right. I know.
You can watch someone else play, but not you yourself. That's fair. What kind of Outlast thing is this? Oh, get out. Okay, so you can hide. Okay. Noted. Look, my ass has played Outlast.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been
10 out of 10 game. This is a 10 out of 10 game. You get to lean past doors. 10 out of 10. It's Outlast.
Storage room.
It's
I can bring him to it.
Outlast.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
There's somebody in there.
Locked.
I love Outlast.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends with the nurses.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
I'm just scared to actually say anything, so... Okay, a place to hide. You're out of commission. That could have been badly. Yeah, but that was the point of Outlast that I personally loved, was that they didn't give you anything. Survival was that of...
If I walk, if I do not sleep, I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call me.
Get me out!
He does not call.
Don't let me sleep. What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of oceans. Its waves rise and crash, leaving behind them only trails.
6. No, not 6. 4, 5.
Oh my god. Hold on just a second. We're gonna get to a safe place and I need to answer this text really quick.
4 days at most.
My ass is gonna like hide under this desk. Okay, just a second, chat. I also have no idea where we're going. I think we have to go back to the main room and go somewhere, but yeah. It was a frustrating and I loved it. Captain Dubs, no thank you. Yeah, I mean, there's spam accounts. I mean, granted, they're actual people, but they're just spam accounts. It's been a long day. All right, Cheeky, thank you so much for coming in and saying, hey, how you doing, and all that good stuff. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and, you know, I hope Everything is going well. Everything slows down. Nothing's too bad. Oh.
Who's there?
No one.
Come on, show yourself.
I'm losing sanity, chat. You too, Cheeky. I'll send you all that stuff over tomorrow, or later tonight. I guess you're tomorrow, to say.
Burns me. I will not eat it anymore. Never again. We must not eat it. They must know that it is not good.
God, why is there so many guards here? Okay, let's go to the archives. Hey, Jean. I'm doing good. How are you? Can I shut his door? Thank God.
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods.
Okay.
Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Sarah Hawkins was interned at Riverside for fits of insanity a while before her death. She wasn't at her first attempt with the fire at the mansion. But was she trying to burn down the mansion because of the occult that lived in her basement?
Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds?
A document attesting to the fact that Irene Sanders, wife of Francis Sanders, had her husband interned after he had shown grave signs of madness.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
Oh, that's exciting, John. Are you guys going to be doing anything, like, special for your birthday?
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Experiments on your Bane.
The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
This is gross. Oh, nice. According to this record, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium. Oh.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current? Worse and worse.
Okay, we're looking for a green thing. Oh, there's the green thing.
Do the cops know what's going on?
Oh my God. Should be nice. Are you guys going to get anything like specific, like to eat? Because I went to Putt Putt. Now I regret going to Putt Putt. I want to play Putt Putt, but not when it's 120 degrees outside. And I want sushi, weirdly enough. This bloodstained badge belongs to a Darkwater police officer. What was he doing in the cellars of the Riverside Institute? I can name a few things. Gosh dang it. Should be nice. Yeah, that's exciting. If you'll be drinking. Yay, drinking! What in the hell? Is this a bear?
The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its properties?
I don't know. Don't ask me, dude. I'm just as, I want to pull the lever. I don't know what this is. Danger. High voltage.
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. I can still increase the load. Have I activated anything? What will happen if I increase the current to the limit?
I don't know. How do we do that?
I can still increase the load. I can still increase the load.
I am so confused. Alright, John, thank you so much for coming in and saying hey and all that good stuff. I hope you have a... Oh my god, I have to go through here. I hope you have a fantastic day and work isn't too bad and all of that good stuff. Oh. Okay.
It's done. Now,
Okay, really quick, we need to see which one we need to do. Make a deal with crazy inmate, yeah. I need to get the sleeping pills. Okay, okay.
The others.
Okay, I don't know how to get back to the main room. Oh my god, hold on. Oh, that's funny. I think this will take me back to the main room.
What is going on here?
let's see. We did all that. So that's the main thing we have to do if we wanted that. Okay, we need to go get sleeping pills. And I don't know where the storage is at. Block A. I mean, if they had a freaking map, like certain freaking other game. The medicine. This heavy tome, the first in a series of 3 volumes, is a bedside book of every experienced practitioner. It contains all the recent advances in modern medicine. It is frequently found in the libraries of major medical universities. It's surprising to discover a copy in such an isolated place as Darkwater.
The control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
I mean, okay, I guess.
The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building.
Okay, let me just picklock this. It's fine.
This padlock is too complicated for me. This valve controls the pressure.
Memo to staff. Dr. Fuller, I've repaired your machine as best I can. However, the piping has been damaged and I fear that, oh my god, gas is escaping. I can do any more in such a short time. All I can do is to warn you, if the equipment is put under too much pressure, there's a risk of explosion. Ah, so there's like 2 or 3 different things that you can do.
A duct. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. Now for the next step.
Yeah, but to get an achievement, I gotta get pills. Okay, what's this? Note to staff, last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. This is unacceptable. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas stopcocks must be kept in the storage room after each use. Moreover, you must keep the registry use up to date. Okay. I just hope that I can pick the lock.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
That sucks. Dude, I don't think I have a CP to use either. Yeah. I bet you it just needs to be at 50.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common drugs.
Hey, sleeping pills.
My new friend's sleeping pills.
We can get the achievement. The colossal work of an aristocrat from a long generation of physicians resulted in this encyclopedia. Work on medicine of the past century, more complete than older works that sometimes mentions in detail certain methods from Asia and Africa. Okay, but we got the sleeping pills, so that's what matters. Too scared to actually say anything anymore. So my ass is gonna stay over here.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Always blocked on the other side. Need to quickly search this side.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
I'm too scared to say anything anymore. Okay, here's your drugs.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
Hey, achievement! That's all I wanted.
It's locked.
He'll find me.
Okay. He's gonna help us.
Let's calm down. Pain is just information, dear Francis. Invaluable information for my research.
Kill me. Kill me.
What?
If you don't kill me, he will.
My poor friend. I fear your mind is lost forever.
Okay. So that diversion didn't work. Okay. Does anybody remember how to get back to the combustion room? Because we did that. We should probably go check on our friend now. Make sure he's still alive.
I bet there's no longer any priests on Darkwater.
I found this rosary in one of the cells in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. Its representation of the Virgin looks like nothing like I'd ever seen before. This is odd. And I'm also have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. No, not that one. I want to actually check the occult progression. That's medicine. We need... I don't know how many we need. Looks like maybe one or two more. Even though... No matter how much occult stuff that you find... Oh, we did get another one. Oh, it did finally update. Okay. Our... Stable? Our sanity stable for now. What is that? Why is it... It's slowly decreasing! Or is it increasing? I don't know. Chat, I'm scared. In the tunnels under the Hawkins mansion, Pierce witnessed the disemboweling of Officer Bradley by a man with a grotesque appearance. The men in gowns and their rituals had not succeeded in infecting the veteran. However, the brutal death of Bradley, the discovered identity of his killer, whom he recognized as the dead Charles Hawkins, as well as the latter's superhuman strength, managed to strike fear into him. Pierce still does not know if he should believe what he saw. He may even put the visions of horrors of the shock caused by the death of Bradley, or he may put it to lack of oxygen provoked by the rockfall. Okay. Anyways. Hey, chat. I need voice actors for my podcast. Does anyone want to be a voice actor? Seriously. If you guys want, just please send me a message on Discord. I don't know where the exploding room is. I don't even know where I'm at anymore. This looks like a fun...
What carnage.
This looks like a fun room. Hey, weren't we in here already? The last opus deals with the history of modern medicine, with knowledge evolving very quickly since the beginning of the century. The contents of the book proved to be obsolete in a few years. Whatever.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Yes, but the game saved, and that's truthfully all that matters. I don't know where to go. There we go. I don't know where the plumbing room is. Oh, I found it. I'm sorry, chat. My boyfriend just sent me something really funny. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so we have all of the thingamajigs. Because we have to convert a... Okay. But, okay. Fuck. Okay. But we need a chain, thing to break the chain, to put the last one over there, and then we need a we need a better lockpick to actually get through here. So we're missing something, and this is just not going well.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Frickly frack. Okay, the only place we haven't been is the kitchen, I think. So we need to get into the kitchen. I bet you that storage room has it, but I can't get in there.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Is there seriously nothing? Yes! In! too scared to say anything anymore.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay, so that's not the... This has got to be the maintenance room, then.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Oh. Maybe for this?
It's impossible to break this chain with my
Then
bare
what
hands.
is this key for? Key to the maintenance room. The key opens the maintenance room in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. Where the hell am I at then? Isn't there a map? I'm just gonna turn this. Bolt cutters. The basement. I don't even know where I'm at. Oh my god. I don't know where to go. Because if we look, the green runs right to there. Oh. That's admin.
I'll go take a look. This way.
Well, okay. I knew at some point I would get stopped. But it looked like there was a key still there, and I thought I picked up the key. I don't get where I'm supposed to go. Okay, so we got the maintenance key, but like, where is maintenance at? 'Cause I thought we were in maintenance, because it was said it was the key to the basement. I thought we were in the basement. So, where do we go? Because luckily the last checkpoint was after we turned on the second switch. To the guards room. Okay, we got that door open. Okay, so where's the guards? Can I have a map? Please? Oh. Macabre discovery. Searching through the cellars of the Riverside Institute, Pierce entered a room that he first took for a morgue, but the advanced state of decay of the corpses that lay about the place quickly made him realize that he was wrong. Nothing could justify the presence of such a good charnel house in a hospital. The putrid smell and the total absence of respect for human life as witnessed by this room profoundly shocked Pierce, costing him some of his sanity. Y'all, my sanity's gonna be fucking sad here in a minute. Okay.
It's no use. The padlock
Okay.
won't give.
And it won't let me do the chains, because I need bolt cutters.
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
That doesn't work. Okay, let's just keep going this way. Oh, maybe this way? That's the pharmacy. See, we've already been in here. The controversial practice of bleeding is still exercised today. This book explains in minute detail the different methods as well as the instruments required. These methods are outdated, not very effective, and it is to be hoped that the reading of such a work is purely for historical purposes. Goodness. Phone, please. Okay, we have the guards room key. They open that door and SOL. Where's the guards room at? Because we have two. Okay, I keep pressing the wrong button here. We have 2 keys. We have the guards room key. And then we have the maintenance room key. But I have no idea where these keys go. And then we have this wheel. But like, the thing is... What does inspecting do? What is it? Resident Evil? I know that you go there. But I can't do anything unless I get bolt cutter. And I don't have any bolt cutters on me at the present time. Does anybody have any bolt cutters? Because there's archives. Maybe this door? Got it. What's this? Okay. What is this?
The door is blocked.
This door is blocked on the other side. This door is always blocked on the other side. It's getting stressful.
All the levers are activated.
Oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. I don't like that. Yay? I think this is gonna put us in the archives. Oh! How in the hell?
This lever must turn on the gas machine.
No, it's not. It's archives. It's also like
It's no use. The padlock won't
statics.
give.
Okay. So I can't do this because there's no pressure. Oh, I can.
I've got to hide before the guards see me.
Sorry.
Hell's teeth. Fuller's gonna think we did this. We gotta tell him, though.
What the hell?
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with
So
you?
how you doing, Jam Jam?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
I saw the traces of a revocation ritual in Sarah Hawkins' office. Is it connected to this curse?
She tried to correct her mistake, yes. She tried everything. She told me. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
A whole lot of shit.
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny!
It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
Oh.
No!
Sanders! What the hell? I gotta.
We're gonna take a moment because what? So, was that the Shambler? So the Shambler is an invisible presence? Oh god, there's so much happening in this game. Oh my god. Ow, I just popped my elbow. But, Jam Jam, so you were saying, so I was gonna say something about, what Charlotte and Ruby are gonna be working on together. I came up with this the other day, Tuesday. So Ruby is working on a snake graph. And this is mostly gonna be focusing on the shedding of skin. It's gonna be, like, a graph for the skin. So, and Charlotte's working on a cell regeneration project for basically making a human heart out of a pig heart. I don't know much of the science behind this. I know we use pig hearts are the closest things to human hearts, so whatever, it works. So, basically, as the cells are being regenerated, okay, the snake graph is going to form around it, so every time that the new cells are being created and stuff, that the skin graft is around it sheds and is creating more cells for the weak immune system that comes with having a heart failure, and and stuff like that. So I was like, hey, that's pretty good. So it wraps itself around, it sheds. The shed turns into cells that the body needs as the heart slowly starts to grow back. I don't know. I thought it worked.
Okay.
Dude, that was a whole lot of what the fuck.
This is insane.
Well, we are in an insane asylum.
What killed him?
Okay, can't go under the stairs. Rude. I'm gonna pass the hell out. Hold on.
Damn! The gas!
You couldn't have curled up in a corner?
Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Chapter 6, Hawkins Mansion again. Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place, where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders, before dying in full view of the detective. He accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the cursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Okay. Yeah, because, you know, there's only a cult living underneath in our basement. It's safe there. Okay. Cthulhu reminds me of a giant ass kraken. This is absolutely fantastic.
Who goes there? That nightmare again.
Yeah, all of us need a drink at this point. I have 3. I could have leveled up strength. Okay, they all need 4. So. Oh look, it's daytime, no longer raining. It's pretty.
Fine. Do what you want.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce.
Groggy.
How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Okay. Are we gonna have a conversation or that was it? Okay. Hawkins Manor, October 28th. It's been about like 3 days since the cult ritual. But on the way, I inhaled some gas that was leaking from a damaged pipe and I passed out. I remember Bradley live. Really? Who was talking to me? I came in the Hawkins Mansion. I must understand what I'm doing here. What happens next?
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look
Kinda,
like you
yeah.
saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us, what happened?
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla.
Oh?
He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
You two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
Wow!
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I?
Just called them out on their relationship.
Let's
My
get back to the
bad.
business at hand.
I found a Darkwater PD badge. Lost a colleague recently?
What the?
Bradley.
Ethan?
I'm all right. I just had a... It's gone.
You're sure?
If it's important, it'll come back. But I can't explain why Dr. Fuller would have that badge.
The man's a danger, believe me.
What can we do, Pierce?
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
They obliviated him.
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember
This
the events
is
of the tunnel?
horrifying.
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. It's about 2 hours. I'm going to take a quick 2-hour stretch break, and then we will come back and continue on with whatever this is. I don't even know how many chapters are in this game, to be honest. But I will leave you with a question for the podcast. For chapter 2 that we will be writing next week? Next week. I'll be asking questions and writing out a rough, I don't want to say rough draft because I want to write with you guys, but, you know, stuff like that. Anyways, I will be right back, guys. Here's my awesomely awesome overlay, and I appreciate you guys sticking around. Here you go. Alright, we're gonna talk for a few minutes about podcast stuff. So I don't know when I'm... So a lot more into this podcast stuff than I thought. Yeah, not good. So, I don't know. I'm not gonna give you guys a release date just yet on this. I'm still trying to get my notes in order from... Yeah, hell. Okay. So, oh, this podcast. I'm like super excited about it, but then I'm also like, oh my god, exhausted with it. Okay, I don't really want to mention anything about the cult because it's super red.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Oh! Is there an achievement with telling the truth? Push Irene Sanders to the limit. We're telling the truth.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Is there anything for, like, oil? Oh, look, whiskey. Oh, see, you can take a drink of whiskey. We don't want to drink a whiskey. Chapter 6. Sanders' residence. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decide to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the Shambler, that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. So, what's today? Today's Tuesday. So, does anybody have any plans for the weekend? Legitimately, I had to figure out what day of the week it was. Yay! It's
what
the
can I do
Popo.
for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
You know each other?
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack?
I will answer all of your questions.
He started raving, screaming that a dimensional shambler had found him.
Oh, mercy, that story again. Why have him interned?
That was when he began to convulse and twist with pain. Or terror, it's hard to tell.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not really sure.
I have to push her to her limits.
Or
I need my
what I didn't
achievements.
see. But it's best that you weren't there.
I should have been there. What you're telling me is outrageous. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
With all due respect, Mrs. Sanders, it was you who sent him to this asylum, not me.
How dare you? What was I supposed to do, Detective? Upon seeing such a brilliant mind disintegrate in this way, waking with a start every night with him shrieking in horror, petrified before this accursed painting, unable to look away, until he managed to gouge his eyes out with his own hands. I should have listened to Dr. Fuller, let him intern him months ago. If I am to be condemned, it is because I did not act sooner.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Hold on. It didn't tell me. Oh, it was shared guilt. Damn. When you meet who chose all the options that point the finger at her like the option, I wasn't the one who put him there. Oh, okay. So we're not close to unlocking this achievement yet. Okay.
Did she really care for him after
Dear
all?
Madam, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I'm sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you at the moment of his internment. You signed a discharge, allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you. Okay.
The day the Shambler came into the
Photograph Sarah
Sanders'
Hawkins
lives.
next to Sanders. They must be close.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Maybe.
A house of artists. A house of artists. Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
I don't know.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why?
Ah!
The Shambler. I need to see it.
The second volume of the series covers everything from gas, gangrene, to trench... I don't even know how to say that. In addition to a precise and detailed study, the books represent some, Garde theories. Okay.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Okay. You mean like this one?
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
Francis, I should never let them take you away. What have I done? Everything is my fault.
Okay, well now she feels guilty. Oh, look, little blue bottle.
I could use one of those. A strange Amerindian pendant.
How are we doing here? Oh, we have 2. Oh, we can upgrade. Okay,
Strange.
letter by Sarah.
For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler, your friend Sarah.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's
Oh,
diary.
the volume spends more time on Reverend Whitewood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Would you read the book? Freaking read the book. Oh, this will affect my destiny? Oh shit, what did I do? It's a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Achievement! Except to read an unholy book. Oops. But there's the eye! There's the eye that Francis was drawing. We need to consult the diary now. The weirdness of Francis Sanders' death went far beyond anything Pierce had ever seen. Lifted off his feet, my sanity is slowly getting smaller. Had ever seen, lifted off his feet by an invisible force, the poor man's body was carried onto the air before being thrown violently against the bars of his hiding place. Alright, I was reading that. Pierce, powerless, watched the limbs break and Sanders' body crumple to the ground. During long moments of agony, the detective saw nothing that could explain this event, weakened by his wounds and the operations he could remember undergoing. Pierce begins to question his ability to tell the difference between reality and the nightmares upon him. Malus Mysterium. Pierce read an ancient treatise, the Malus Mysterium. The Beast Dream makes an inventory of numerous creatures from the occult world of a parallel dimension. The very nature of its knowledge makes it an unholy book. By reading it, Pierce lost some of his sanity. Oh, fuck! Can I get sanity back? Is that a thing? Can it be a thing?
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
All's fair in love and war, I suppose.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
Oh, dissertation of an analytical question. It is the work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the question asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. Okay. Wow. Quick question. How the hell did they fit that in the house? Like, okay, so that means he's got a secret thing here to be able to get this stuff in the house. That one didn't have one.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
The fact that you just know that.
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
That's cool. I like that. He doesn't comment on it, but it's saying that I can grab it.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Fantastic question. That one's cool too.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Far from possessing the talents of Sarah Hawkins, Sanders drew a dagger with a tortured form down to the smallest detail. The guard carries a strange steric symbol, a recurring feature of the correspondence with Sarah. Interesting. Alright. See where this leads us. What the fuck is that? It goes off sound.
What the hell
Dude,
was
you
that?
got me. I don't know. My tummy hurts. I don't know what I'm doing apparently.
What the hell was that?
I don't know what the point of this is.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
But this is not going well. The Shambler's a painting. Irene Sanders doesn't seem to know what she hates the most. Sarah Hawkins or her work. The fact remains that she accuses her of costing her husband's sanity. He apparently gouged his own eyes out. Sanders and Sarah Hawkins closes. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Can I consult the diary now? Buddy. Oh shit.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
For what? I don't understand. Am I just slice the painting?
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Okay, I know what dagger we need to find. We just have to find it. Barely see anything like me. Oh shit, motherfucker! Damn! That's a lot harder than you would think it would be.
What the hell was that?
Hold on, is that the one? Well, we're dead. Well, at least we had a cool new kill animation.
What the hell was that? Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
No! 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 That one was not it. Cool. Would you recommend? Yes. Big Worm, I would definitely recommend this game. This game so far is like super fun. It's if you've read the Call of Cthulhu kind of Call of Cthulhu by H.P. Lovecraft, there's a lot of like Easter eggs and lore in it, so it's absolutely fantastic. But it's really good. I've been really enjoying it. This is actually like the first time I've really gotten stuck and flustered a little bit. I didn't realize that I probably should have looked at the knives a bit more in this.
What the hell was that?
So that's a hint. Yeah, it's really good. It's a lot of fun. I've kind of been stuck at this part for the past few minutes, but how you doing, Big Worm?
touch it.
Let me see what thing it is. Whoa, it's right there. God. Tired of this long. I feel that. I understand that. But how's school treating you? I have to keep doing this.
What the hell was
it's
that?
dumb. I just need to see that one on that side. It's gotta look like a kraken. It is not a kraken. My day's going good. This game has been like flustering a little bit, but it's been good. I mean, mostly this. Other than that, I've just been working on podcast stuff, and I realized now that I don't have a lot of voice actors, and that I need more voice actors. So if anyone wants to try to be a voice actor, just send me a message on Discord. If you don't have me on Discord, you know, just type in !socials, and you'll get all my Discord information. Careful, my guy is gonna die. No, leave me alone and let me find the knife and it will kill you, you bitch. But you know, other than this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, basically, so what I plan on doing for voice actors is that when I have the script completely edited and ran through, with Cheeky, then I will send out the script, and then basically everyone's gonna record their lines and then send them to me over Google Drive, and then there you go. That's it. That's all you gotta do. I mean, and it's pretty lenient about time. I'm the one that has to get the script, the story, the script, and everything written out and done, and then I give you guys, the actors, the script. You guys send me the audio. You can do it at your own time, as long as, you know, before like 2 or 3 days beforehand, and then I just gotta edit it and bing, bing, boom. There's our podcast.
What
sounds fancy? I'm trying to make it sound fancy. I'm trying to make it fancy. Fancy apocalyptic stuff. See, the problem is I don't know. Okay, see, it tells me to hide. I'm like, okay, so I'll hide. Creepy creature isn't there though, because it's kind of like a tutorial thing. My insanity is going down like an amnesia. Yeah, I mean, if you want to. It's none of these. That one.
Down.
Fuck you!
Dagger. Looks
yes, it does. I hate you. I don't know what to do. Alright, you're all good, big mom. If you can't make it back, thank you so much for hanging out. No, I don't want to go in there. No, stab the creature. What the hell?
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Achievements! Hold on, let me get the achievements out of the way. From Beyond. Banishment. I mean, hey, look at us go! Getting them achievements! Completely by accident. Because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
The creature, this dagger, was the only weapon capable of pushing it back. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. Yay, a library! How many chapters are in this? Let me look really quick. Okay, there's 14 chapters, so we're about halfway through the game. So we just made it to the halfway point of the game, so that's not too bad. So we'll probably have 2 more weeks of this, and then we will do a Minecraft stream, and then we should do, and then we'll start Lego Indiana Jones. That looks suspicious. Don't you have a gun? Aren't you a detective? So it's like Thief, if anybody played Thief.
Where's the bookseller?
It's a very different intake on this game.
Freud's The Interpretation of
That is
Dreams.
not how I thought you spelled Freud.
It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
It is practical, written by Sigmund Freud, for psychologists, describes the techniques of analytical interpretation of dreams. The analysis must follow several rules, especially that of free association, a principle announced by Freud. That is not how I thought you spelled his name. At the end of the 19th century, it treats dreams as a way of revealing buried desires. I cannot believe that this theory is acceptable to my nightmares.
Another volume of the Wyvern's wife's
The
diary.
pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to the voice in his head because it holds the truth. Hold on, can I see, like, how many of those we've collected? Yay, sanity! Small. It is Francis Sanders' private gallery that Pierce discovers the identity of my insanity. It's taking a minute to load. Okay, I have 2. Volume 2. Volume 3. I'm missing one, it looks like. No, I have volume 1. No, that's volume 2. So I'm missing one. Damn. I'm missing volume 1. Maybe. History of Darkwater Volume 2. A Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Okay. This is weird. History of Darkwater, Volume 4. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon, got it, appears even more mysterious because up until then, the region was a favored refuge for, I can't say it. I can't. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Celia returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast into the whaling ship. Linguistics. I like the detail they put into this. It's nice. Mythology, huh? Medicine Tomb 3, even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that this is now virtually impossible after 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection. Yay! Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection. As precise and illustrated as with as much detail as the first volume, this book focused on healing surgery specific to malformations and motor disorders. My god, my medicine should be like nearly freaking maxed. Let's check, I'm curious. Okay, well we hit 3. guess maybe because there is so much, like, medicine and occultism stuff.
What happened here?
Can I look around before we do this? Throws me off. Oh, good luck, I think. Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection, Book 1. The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustrations of human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You have to have a strong heart or the detachment proper to doctors to consult its pages. Nice. Okay, let me get rid of this and then we can do that.
Let's start over. Where did they break in? Blood. Seems like amateur work. To whom does this footprint belong? No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
What if it was...
What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it?
Francis's room.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Yeah, I want to read the other one.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins
This got weird
case.
really fast.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination
Nice.
of his safe.
A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality. In order that they be recovered and burned, the funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is a pleasure of reason, but disorder is a delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its content into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of something University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will be set accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor suffer from your actions. Okay.
A strange
The
amulet.
shape of a dog.
I have a feeling I better not touch it.
The pendant is in the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents. I might find out more searching in the bookstore. Okay.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder Sign, it is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylinder medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from the last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. Oh, that's why he was in Egypt! In press cuttings that mention this misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Okay. Alchemy. It's definitely not Greek mythology. Oh my god.
Arkham editions. Never
You
heard
like
of
Arkham Asylum? A book of historic... I don't think I said that. Philosophy and a key text in Madame Blavatsky's theatrical... Oh, no way! Holy baloney! That's another thing! It's another, nod towards the actual Call of Cthulhu book. Written by Helena Petrovna Volovsky. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on I don't know how to say any of these words.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
The books of spells supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals and invocation and rituals of curse. Reedition by Claudia D. Waits based on L.W. D. Lawrence's original. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatise works on supernatural.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Opera in 8 acts by an infamous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768. It is said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology. Okay, I'm not going to keep reading that last part.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of them.
Collection of long-term astrological predictions written in verse. Written by... Translated... Interesting. A lot, apparently. An ancient Frisian manuscript translated by William R. Sandbach. The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language.
Another volume by
A collection of
Arkham
essays
Editions.
on American folklore and urban legends, written by Albert Wilmarth, professor of a certain university.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of them.
Written by Hermes, translated and edited by Cochleus. A collection of texts on different beliefs is written in legendary philosophy. It includes a translation of the Emerald Tablet, a popular text among 16th century alchemists. What? I have a feeling those books are gonna tell me about the, what the combination is.
Things are not looking good. A kind of chalice.
The goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? They're missing.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's theosophical movement. Its followers placed truth on the same footing as a religion.
These Tibetan writings are the origin of the movement founded by Helena Blavatsky at the end of the 19th century. The creator of theosophy would have drawn extensively on the text of this work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book discovered in the nameless bookstore of Darkwater. Fake as your proof of last season's sincerity. Okay. Well, super. Achievement! Strange secrets. Find occult items.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them. What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
This collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I have never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as its reference work on the beastry of the myth. Without giving details on the mythology to which it refers, its pages are covered with phantom illustrations. I can word, it's fine. Oh, because that would never have showed up if I didn't have my light out. Oh, okay, so we got the things. Just gonna do a quick once over now with my light. Make sure I didn't miss anything.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay, so the first thing was this.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Okay.
The Queen has little protection.
Three.
The Queen has little protection.
2 knights, a rook, and a queen. So 3.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
That's a problem. I don't know how many there's on here. Which one was 9?
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his What did Drake say about this collection?
Aha.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Okay. I don't know the first number. Okay, let's do 3. Hold on, let's see. Oh.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay, so let's do this.
The Chalice
1,
of Knowledge.
2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 3, 9. I did it! Holy shit, I'm smart! Chapter 8. We're back at Riverside. Achievement. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted... Oh, I did read it. Okay. An attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the letter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. But the latter, a book covered in human skin, lied inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Oh, snot. That's not good. I think we're close to that one. Trying to get that one. Okay. Oh, it's gonna take forever to load. Yay! So I kind of want to go a little longer playing this because I'm having like a blast. Oh my god, it takes so long to load. But I mean, it's so smooth when it does load though. So it's like, I don't think it's, I think the wait times are probably, you know, I think the wait times are fair for how smooth this game does run.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
Ew.
30-year-old subject, severe hypothermia, erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums, necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
I don't know how to say any of those words.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
You were right there!
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could
That can be awkward.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those
Yeah,
usually associated
the stickiness
with the
reminds
human
me of,
species.
like, Leela from Futurama.
Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me
What?
their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Ow, my ear.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Super. Oh my god, there's so much to look at.
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Oh, it's November.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Yeah, he gets to play doctor!
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
This is nice.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Interesting.
Could this have been avoided?
Autopsy report on Irene Sanders. The autopsy was done by Dr. Fuller. He describes a wound to the right side of her head due to a shot at point-blank range and comes to the conclusion... Suicide? What?
Mrs. Sanders? Oh, God!
Oh, hey. There's the blue bottles! Damn it!
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Yeah. Hey, you're supposed to go to Fuller's office. Yeah, I have the attention span of, like, that of a peanut, so...
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Are you gonna pick it up? There's a lot of blue bottles here. This is stressful. Can I pick it up now? No.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
That's interesting.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
This is Francis. I don't know where to go.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
What if I get you the key? Oh, Pinterest, not now. Yeah, don't ask. I don't know why my character just did that. I will be right back with your key problem. Oh my god, the key!
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
We're seriously gonna go through that? Okay. There's so much to look at, I just don't know.
Dr. Colden.
Hold on. Like, there's so much to look at.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look. I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake.
Don't worry,
every
everybody
night.
else on the planet has them too.
It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things
You're
I
not
see.
the only one.
It's like I'm turning mad.
With everything that happened to you these last days, it's no wonder you're feeling stressed.
Maybe.
Everyone on Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
Really?
We don't have
Is
any
there hope for
medication
me?
left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Okay.
The operating room is never accessible after
Hey,
an
Hope,
operation.
how you doing? Ooh. You don't want that yet. Got to keep looking around, chat. Ooh, what's this? Thank you. I said yams. Never listen. Your mac and cheese sucks. Got me a rotisserie chicken. Okay, whatever. As usual. A little flustered now, but that's fine. I'm doing good mostly. I'm working on a podcast and whatnot. It's going good. I'm just looking for voice actors now.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Bathroom, admin, okay.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's a...
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
The pseudoscientific work by Cesar Lamboso correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predecessor to the seriousness of the city's accuracy, blah, 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 blah.
Listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
You can imagine that she doesn't dare see
Of sleeping pills?
Silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the
Okay.
water's cut off. It's a real show.
It's a very interesting book aimed at a wide public. Sounds cool. Yeah, definitely. Now recognized scientists have influenced modern medicine, government secrets, Chinese acupuncture, hypnosis, herbal medicine, alchemy, and many others. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I don't see anything else in here.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Thank you.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Was that really the only thing in here? Okay. Okay, we did a watch around the hospital. I didn't get in here. I thought this was Fuller's office, to be fair. I'll talk to you in a second. Oh, what are you making? I think it's rotisserie chicken. I don't know. My dad went to Boston Market.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
See her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around.
Noodles, nice.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
I can't take any of these keys. Fat rip.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Can't go in there. That's Dr. Fuller's office. None of you want to actually talk to me. Think you're alive. There's no one there. Okay, hold on.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
I don't have any business in the
Yes, you do. I can go get you the key. I'm so confused. What type of noodles are you having there, Hope?
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
So do I need to talk to her again? Be like, girl, I know where the key to the boiler room is.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth. Thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
But I know where the key is. Alright, moving on. The reference book of medical sciences, like a dictionary, this work references in alphabetical order on all the medical sciences known and practiced in the modern world. For each of the entries, the major works and the names of the authority listed.
have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Into Donovan?
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Oh, okay. That's how you cut it off. Okay. Shit. I mean, at least we know where to go to get the key to go into the boiler room to cut off the water. I can finally pick it up.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Ew, it's icky in here.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Like what? Find a tool. Find a tool for what? There's a bunch of tools here. Use these. The storage room. Where Miss Lady was taking inventory. Or the potty, I guess. Okay, that'll work. You were watching a movie earlier before you took a nap. Oh, nice. What movie were you watching?
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Oh, snaps.
Last. The missing files must be hidden here.
The Bamba I watched that. Nice.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I unlocked something. Patient files. I was
That
right.
was an accident. Achievement! The white ship. That was super accidental, by the way.
I should go another way.
Sarah Hawkins interview? Ooh. Oh, crap. My batteries died. Let's pray that these batteries are charged enough.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key.
What the hell?
But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set them all in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
What the hell?
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement.
Well, that was a whole bunch of weird. How do you get to the psychiatric wing? I'm so hungry, guys. We'll probably finish up this chapter and then we'll call it. I would go longer, but I am so hungry. I just want to sit, eat, and work on podcast stuff right now. This looks like fun. This is where we were heading. Yeah, this is fine. This is legit where we were heading.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Did he just drug me?
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little... Okay.
Talk, filthy thief. Or I swear I'll shoot.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Oh, I can't answer that one. Oh, that's what red means. I can't answer it. Okay.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Yes?
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect.
A demon!
Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
Alright, Chapter 9. Riverside Institute again. The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Colden. Achievement! The detective watched helplessly as Bradley, caught in a trap, fall into Fuller's trap. Oh no! As Bradley's friend carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experiments of Fuller, she got into his office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on, if not the body of Sarah Hawkins, but she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must save her before it's too late. Dun dun dun! We're halfway through with achievements. We're also halfway through with the game. I don't know where all the small blue bottles are. I'm trying to do that one. Push Irene Sanders to the limit. I'm trying to do that one. Lay your hands on alcohol. I haven't done that. Except the revelations. Heal all the patients. Damn! That could have been an achievement. Oh well. And then secret achievements. So we're slowly getting there. But I'm gonna say my goodbyes now, since once we get into the chapter, it'll save and I'll call it a stream. I would go longer. I really would, but I'm so hungry today, chat. I just gotta eat. I gotta eat. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and or evening. I'll be lurking in Discord if you want to come hang out. I'll be working on podcast stuff, so if you guys want to be a voice actor, shoot me a DM in Discord or Twitter or wherever you want to. Send me an email if you want to. Yeah, just let me know. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow with some more Fallout. We've been kind of skipping Fallout days, but we'll get back into Fallout, and then, oh, we have to watch this. Hold on. We have to watch. Shh. I'm the one talking. Longer or Riot? The game saved.
I pray that Colden is really here. And alive.
Okay. So the game saved. But I see you will probably riot then. But I will be ending stream. I hope you guys had a good one. I appreciate each and every one for lurking, for chatting, for hanging out, for the bits, the subs, the raids, hosts, all of that good stuff. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. And hopefully, I don't want to say how we're going to do the podcast or shit. I need to figure out how long it takes us to actually make one of these. So anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Y'all come back now here, and I will see y'all in the next stream. Y'all have a good one.